Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Old Man and the Read. My name is Jerry. Today I'm going to do another favorite books. This time I'm only going to do 10 because this video is going to be a little bit of a test. My camera I've been using finally gave up the ghost, and it just wouldn't record anymore. And I was trying to decide if to continue with the channel or to just stop, but I decided to continue a little while longer, so I bought another cheap camera. The other one was pretty cheap too. It recorded over 100 videos, so we'll see how this one does. But I wanted to test it first. And one advantage is this new camera actually came with some instructions, so I was able to determine how to eliminate the time date on the videos, so people won't be questioning when I recorded them, because the previous one was the year 2022, and they thought I was a time traveler or something, I guess. But anyway, I'll show you my 10 books that I selected for the video. The first book is The Wrong End of the Telescope by Rabah Alameddine. And Alameddine just writes some really incredible characters in his books. And this one features Minna. She's a physician who's a trans woman. She's in a long-term lesbian relationship, but she gets a call from another physician who is also transsexual, but she's in a heterosexual relationship. But she's called Minna to come with her to Lesbos to care for Syrian refugees. The next book is Far Tortuga by Peter Mathiasson. Just a fabulous book, and it's fairly experimental, unlike anything Matheson's actually written before. But this is a tale told through dialogue. The dialogue is written in a very heavy Cayman Island accent, and it's mostly just spoken between crewmen on a turtle fishing schooner. The next book is Death with Interruptions by Jose Saramago, another brilliant satire by Saramago. And this one, he takes the premise of what would happen if the people in a country couldn't die. They could have diseases and even terminal diseases, but they just couldn't die. And he took that little premise and made a great story out of it with lots of twists. The next book is Dream Stuff by David Malouf. This is a short story compilation, and a couple of the stories. One is titled At Schindler's, and this is about a young boy whose father has gone missing in war and never returns. And then another story, Night Training, is about two young soldiers who are singled out by an officer to harden them for what they have coming. The next book is Ellis Island by Mark Helprin. This is another short story compilation, just really exceptional short stories, but a couple of them, Letters from Samantha. And this is really a very humorous tale that's told through a series of letters about a monkey on board a ship. And another story is A Vermont Tale. This is about a couple of kids who are staying with their grandparents. Next is London, the Biography by Peter Ackroyd. Just really a really great biography, and it's about a city. But it's more than just a description of the city and its history. It also goes into all kinds of various aspects of that city, including the pubs and the fashions and even murders. But it goes back as far as the pre-Roman times and then weaves in and out of different time periods. The next book is The Best of Simple by Langston Hughes. This is a compilation of Hughes' stories that feature his famous character Simple. Simple's really a good-natured man, but somewhat lazy, and it seems like his primary interests are mostly womanizing and drinking. But the stories are written as if Simple is in a conversation with Hughes, and although the stories are very humorous, they deal with the serious problem of how black people were treated. The next book is The Ancestor's Tale by Richard Dawkins. I enjoyed this one so much. This is a story about evolution, but it begins at the present time and then goes back and traces our ancestry through various periods of way back to the beginning of life. The next book is Clare of the Sea Light by Edwidge Danticat. One of my really favorite writers, very poetic prose, but each chapter in this book is a story in itself, and they all deal with a little girl named Clare who has disappeared. Her father was a poor fisherman, and he had decided and his wife had died giving birth to Clare, and he's decided to give up Clare to a woman who he thinks can provide a better life for her, and so this prompts Clare to run away. And the last book I have is The Hours by Michael Cunningham. This follows 3 women, each in a different time period. The first is Virginia Woolf, and it's when she's beginning to write her book, Mrs. Dalloway. And if you don't know, Mrs. Dalloway is about a woman who is having a dinner party. Then the second woman in this book is Laura Brown, and she's preparing a birthday dinner as she is reading Mrs. Dalloway. And then the third woman is Clarissa Vaughn, and she's preparing a party for a friend, and that friend had nicknamed her Mrs. Dalloway. But those are 10 more favorite books of mine. We'll see how this video did. It's kind of an experiment, so I want to thank you for watching, and hopefully maybe I'll see you again on another. Thanks.